It was dark out by the time I got home. I had almost passed out of the museum earlier. I managed to make it back okay, but I still wasn't feeling too hot. At least it was consolation that Cosme wasn't the type of person to get upset about having to deal with stuff like this. However, on the other hand... So, real quick guys, normally I don't ask for input unless it really is going to affect this series. Do you want me to keep the Japanese voices in and just read after them as is? Do you want me to not even speak when they speak and basically you just have to read it yourselves? Or do you want me to disable the Japanese voices? Kinda curious on what your thoughts are, and unfortunately it will not affect this part or the one after since I'm recording those in advance. But for parts 5 and beyond I can start putting the feedback in. So if you have any strong feelings one way or another, let me know. Hey, Ren, are you sure you're okay? That also meant that she was the type to fret endlessly. My current goal was to figure out some way to make her leave me alone. If I did, she was liable to try to spend the entire night here watching over me or something. If you're still not feeling well, you could try lying down. Should I make you some rice porridge? Seriously, you don't need to do that. I'm fine. I'm off to bed now, so go home. I knew that she was just trying to help, but I still couldn't really think straight after what happened earlier. It probably came across as harsher than I intended. It's not like I'm some delicate flower, you know. My injuries healed up ages ago, so stop treating me like an invalid. I'm seriously gonna start feeling down if you keep being a total worrywart like this. Okay, but... I'm the one who asked you out today, so I feel kind of responsible. You're not the most reliable, after all. And you're rude without even realizing it. She did have a point, to be fair. I wasn't the type of person people looked to for help. I'd be troubled if someone reliable like you ended up collapsing on my account, so... I'm not that fragile. And neither am I. If you're really trying to be considerate of me, then stop making me get in these pointless arguments with you. It's already going to be enough of a hassle going back to school starting tomorrow as it is. That's right, no skipping, Ren. Says the girl who skipped today. I'll be fine. I make sure to go every day, so one day off won't kill me. But you probably have too many absences after being hospitalized for so long. You'll end up having to repeat a year if you keep slacking off. We both want to graduate together, right? Right? Right. Alrighty, then hurry up and go to bed already. I was trying to, but someone just keeps running her mouth. Shut up, invalid boy. No backtalk, you hear me? Cosme threw some sheets on top of me. Surely there were less direct methods of getting someone into bed. Good night. I'll come over and wake you up in the morning. That's fine and all, but while I'm at it... Yeah? Make sure you actually leave through the door this time, okay? Hey now. Did she think she could get away with anything just by laughing it off? It's just, you know, such a hassle. That hassle is considered common sense, besides. I gesture to the wall next to me inside. The landlord's gonna get pissed if you keep it up. Just because we're next door neighbors doesn't mean you should. She would be in deep shit if the landlord found out that she had knocked out a goddamn hole in the wall and turned it into some sort of corridor. Like, this was the sort of thing people got kicked out for. Cosme and I had moved into this apartment together when we enrolled in our current school. It took her less than a week to come up with the idea to construct this little side entrance.
でも同じアパートの隣に住んで助け合うってのが一人暮らしの条件だったし、いいじゃない。この方が密にフォローできるんだから。
But my mom's conditions for us living alone is that we live next door to each other in the same apartment and help each other out. Come on, it's fine. This way it's easier to look after each other.
けどな、親もまさかここまでやってるとは思ってないだろ、絶対に。
I doubt your mom expected you to go this far with it, though. Not in a million years.
そうかな。
You really think so?
そうだよ。
Yeah.
頭固いな。
You're so thick-headed.
だいたい事の発端はシロなんだし、私に言われても困っちゃうよ。
Besides, didn't Shiro start all this? Don't blame everything on me. Believe it or not, she wasn't lying. Cosme, Shiro, and myself all had lived next door. All had lived together in this apartment complex, all 3 rooms next to each other in a row. It happened late one night. Out of nowhere, Shiro broke down the walls separating our rooms and barreled in here with the hammer still in his hand, saying he suddenly got the urge to play me in a fighting game. How stupid could he get?
で、何を土地狂ったか、お前も真似したんだよな、ご丁寧に。
And so you ended up imitating that jokester completely.
私はハンマーなんて野蛮なことはしてないけどね。
Though I didn't use something as barbaric as a hammer. She was barbaric enough to go down to the hardware store the next day and buy a power saw, some tarps, and a mask at least. Anyway, as I had the bad fortune to live in between these 2 idiots, I ended up with holes on both sides of my room. Privacy? What's that? Cosme and Shiro would often just cut through here to visit each other, and my room became a sort of natural gathering place in general.
せめてシローの穴だけでも塞がせろよ。
At least seal up Shiro's hole.
ダメよ。戻ってきたらどうするの？
I won't. I mean, what if he comes back? There was no what if. Shiro was never coming back, whether Cosme knew it or not.
きっとまたみんな元通りになるんだから。私とレンとシロとで。
I'm sure things will go back to normal between the 3 of us again. It'll be you, me, and Shiro, just like old times, right?
レン？
Ren?
だな。
Yeah.
じゃあおやすみ。
Okay, good night. Cosme smiled sweetly and returned to her room, through the hole in the wall. I could tell by the complete lack of dust in my room that she had bothered to clean it while I was stuck in the hospital. Probably Shiro's too. I would never admit it out loud, but I did appreciate the consideration. At the same time, though, I couldn't help but wonder if I really deserved having her look after me like this. Cosme knew nothing. By all rights, right now, we should have been. This line of thought would give me nowhere. I decided right then and there to stop mulling over the past. What was done was done. It wasn't healthy to keep obsessing like this. There was no way the girl I saw at the museum could have actually been real. She was just a hallucination, meaningless clutter that was born from my unstable mental state.
そうさ。
Yeah, that's it. That was the only explanation. I lay down in bed. A good night's sleep would be sure to wash away the memory of today. I wouldn't remember a thing when I woke up the next morning, I was sure of it. I stared up at my own ceiling for the first time in 2 months. Amid familiar surroundings, I drifted off into sleep, gripped by a slight unease, rather than a sense of comfort. Now then, let the curtains rise on tonight's Grand Guignol. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my dear Zarathustra. I am but a humble jester come to present you with an opera. Consider me not more than a swindler, a charlatan. My name, I suppose Cagliostro shall suffice. Do allow me to regale you tonight with the tale of a girl I met while men still call me by that name. The tale of the fair princess of the guillotine. The tale of her origins, as well as how the 2 of us came to meet. I beg of you to forgive my brevity. It all came about as a result of simple bad luck, nothing more, nothing less. Humans are bound by their birth. The average man cannot hope to compete with an absolute, brought about by sheer chance at birth, regardless of his foibles or virtues. That looked like an L to me at first. My story deals with just such circumstances. Unfortunately, there are many who fail to grasp the subtleties of these matters. Allow me to apologize for beginning by airing some tiresome grievances of mine. The less reasonable among us have a tendency to seek an explanation for anyone they perceive as breaking the mold, be they a mighty hero, a blithering madman, or a miserable victim. Did they reach their status through tireless effort? Perhaps because they possessed a rare resolve. Or could it be because of some traumatic event in their past? Preposterous assumptions, a lot of them. It's all nothing more than self-projection on the part of the common man. An expression of the fanciful idea that they, too, could have turned out that way. That they, too, are capable of reaching the same level should they be granted the same opportunity. Such sentiments are little more than masturbation, pitiful attempts to drag the supernatural down to their level and reduce it to something they are capable of understanding. Miserable knaves, the lot of them. They are incapable of cherishing their fellow men, without forcing themselves to believe that all others operate on the same logic as them. Such fools would be better off conversing with a mirror. You will no doubt find tonight's story unpleasant, but I trust that your soul is not tainted enough to imitate the folly of lesser men. In this world there exist beings of utmost purity. Yes, I speak of her. Search the entire universe, and you shall find no peers. From the moment of her birth, she was complete. She did not, and would never receive even the barest mite of influence from the vulgar outside world. The scar on her neck, ever flagrant. Her words, pregnant only with hex. Fated to remain forlorn, doomed to never be loved. Even an existence such as mine could not compete with a being as miraculously immaculate as her. For the first time, I laid eyes upon true beauty. I clutched a hand to my chest, overcome by the nature of her being. Ah, how wonderful was man, to bring forth something so spectacular by mere chance. I knew immediately on some primal level that hers was not a state of being that others could hope to aspire to. One could devote his life to unraveling the mysteries of dusty grimoires, and never so much as set foot upon the mystic plane that was her dominion. She was absolute in her otherness. I must confess, I found myself envious of her. I'm sure you scoff at the very notion, of course. I can say that meeting her was the one true moment of brilliance to be found amongst the miserable ordeal of my life. In a way, it represented a loss on my part, yet defeat has never tasted sweeter. I finally discovered a goal to strive toward, amid the endless expanse of the wasteland that I had wandered aimlessly for so long. I shall kneel before you, my beloved queen. I shall devote my very being to you, to the task of leading your soul to salvation. That shall be my opera, the day of wrath that shall rend asunder the accursed ghetto that is this universe. Come now. 'Tis time to take center stage, Zarathustra. Take her hand and lead her in dance. I would like nothing more than for you to dazzle me. Suddenly, I heard the sound of waves crashing against the shore. I found myself standing on a mysterious beach, bathed in the crimson hue of dusk. This was a place far removed from the hectic fervor of the city. I could hear nothing but the quiet murmur of the waves and the sporadic chirping of birds somewhere in the distance. The scenery around me possessed a fleeting beauty, one brought about by the setting sun as it melted into the contours of the distant sea. This was the sort of sight that would normally vanish in an instant, but somehow I knew that here it would persist eternally. This was a moment frozen in time. Half of the sun had already sunk beyond the horizon, but the remaining half would never budge. The waves continuing to roll in and out were surely governed by something other than the tidal force I was familiar with. Suddenly I understood. This was a dream. There wasn't a beach like this anywhere near Suwara City. Hell, it didn't even really look like somewhere in Japan. I had set foot on foreign soil, set foot on a temporal plane far removed from the present. present. It would seem that I understood the nature of this place on an instinctual level. By all means, I should have felt some sense of bewilderment, being confronted with so surreal a scene, but I simply found myself captivated by it. There was a certain nostalgic atmosphere about the place that spoke to me. Now, maybe what really drew me in was the sense of stagnation. This was a world frozen in time, possessed of the beauty of an everlasting sunset. The very concept of the flow of time was meaningless here. An eternal twilight, decorated by a sun that would never dip below the horizon. The world existed on the border between day and night, its very existence a precarious reverie, fallen between the cracks of reality. I felt truly at peace here, within this concentrated moment. I sat down on the beach, absently staring out at the sea and listening to the waves. I found myself overcome with a peculiar sense of deja vu. Even though I never laid eyes on this place before, it was like I was already deeply familiar with it. Obviously, this is all just a dream, but it was a pleasant feeling nonetheless. Knowing what you're dealing with in advance means you can handle anything it might throw your way. Foreknowledge makes it possible to avoid dangerous situations and prolong pleasant ones. To make better, more meaningful decisions. What could bring about a greater sense of peace? Yes, my ideal world was knowing everything in advance. Going around in circles until the day you die. Was that your heart's desire? She cut across my line of vision at nearly the exact same time as I turned around. For the first time, I knew what it meant to have your breath taken away. The word that immediately came to mind was enchanting. I felt certain that anyone who came across the scrawl on this beach would be stunned in the same way I was. She was outfitted in a shabby, worn-out dress. No one could call her attire elegant, but on her it exuded a radiance that women of high society could never hope to attain, even with their most extravagant formal wear. Her long hair emanated an auburn aura, lit up by the dull red glow of the setting sun. As she danced across the wet sand of the beach, the stark white ankles peeking out from the hem of her dress offered a sharp contrast to the warm colors of the world around her. She turned to face me, emerald eyes gleaming with a gentle light. I couldn't take my eyes off of her. She was like a gemstone cut into human form. As I stared, she began to sing, a ghost of a smile playing across her face. I could only get myself into her song, unto the sweet refrain brought forth by her heavenly voice. So if you want to see her in her entirety, there you go. The words "L'enfant de la punition" suddenly flashed through my head. I didn't know what those words meant or why they came to me now. Her song was a melody unfamiliar to me. So I'm trying to remember. L'enfant means the child of the... and then I can't remember what punition means. I'm kind of leaning like towards punishment or something like that. But I'm probably gonna have to look that up after this video. It's not a word I come across often. And yes, if you haven't noticed, I do speak French. However, I felt certain that it was some form of prayer, perhaps a hymn unbeknownst to all but her. It could be prayer, I'm not sure. The girl before me was utterly pure, removed from our base world. How could a melody spilling forth from her lips, the lips of a being so immaculate, be anything but a prayer? Was it possible to listen to a song you had never heard before within a dream? I didn't know, but there was no sense in pondering such questions. She was beautiful, plain and simple. That was enough to make everything else seem... Something felt vaguely out of place. Was I overlooking something important? The stirring of emotion I had felt up to that point dissolved. Listening with a clear head, the lyrics of her song began to form intelligible sentences. I had been a fool. Throughout Japan's history, twilight, The borderline between day and night had been regarded as the time when the boundaries between the natural and supernatural grew thin. Twilight was when the inhuman walked among the living. All along, this girl had been mad.
血が欲しい
Blood, blood, blood. It wants blood.
ギロチンに注ごう飲み物をギロチンの渇きを癒すため
Showered the guillotine with drink. Made the guillotine's thirst be quenched.
欲しいのは血
What it wants is blood, blood, blood. She continued singing, the same smile as ever adorning her features. Her emerald eyes were as clear as the surface of a pristine lake, without a trace of malevolence to be found, which was precisely why the scene before me was so terrifying. She possessed a childlike innocence, in jarring contrast to the utter profanity of her accursed song.
血が欲しい
Blood, blood, it wants blood. Her song reverberated inside my head, splayed itself into seemingly endless echoes. As I stared at her, I caught a glimpse of the crimson band around her neck, through her disheveled hair, unmistakably the work of a guillotine's blade.
欲しいのは血
What it wants is blood, blood, blood. This was the same girl I'd met in the museum. The cursed girl who met her end by the guillotine. Ah. So yeah, it actually was kind of like perdition, as in damnation. But yeah, enfant is literally like infant or child. It's not actually girl. Girl would be fia, woman would be femme. So this is not exactly an accurate translation. It'd be the damned child, if anything. There's a few different ways depending on how exactly you want to state this, how eloquently you want to put it.
血が欲しい
It wants blood. I was assaulted by a sudden brutal impact as if I'd been hit by a semi. My vision went black. In the next moment, I found myself in the midst of a turbulent crowd, gathered around gallows set up in the center of the plaza. A torrent of sheer delirium fueled by fear and hatred and a dark elation consumed everything. The scenery around me little more than churning chaos. A deafening chorus filled my ears. Je veux the song, song, song is song. So, this is not an actual translation. This is, I want blood, 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 and blood. Donnons le sang de guillotine. So this is give, not shower. Give the blood of the guillotine. Give the blood with guillotine is probably more accurately to translate this, even though with is avec, not de. De is a preposition. It's usually of or indicating possession. And we'll go forward. Pour guérir la sécheresse de la guillotine. So, thirst is one of those weird words in French. So I guess you could probably translate guérir la sécheresse as something along the lines of thirst. So like for the thirst of the guillotine, maybe? Je veux le sang, 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 et sang. Like, this first fourth lines are literally the same, and yet they're translated differently. That's kind of interesting, and I kind of wonder if there's like a Japanese subtitle here, and they're actually translating that rather than French. The frenzied crowd was singing the same song that I had heard only moments earlier. Back in the time period when public executions like this were commonplace, it must have been the hymn they offered before the guillotine. The elites, the clergy, and the common man had come together, all for the simple purpose of seeing a criminal decapitated before their eyes. To see my head fly from my shoulders. That's right. Don't ask me why. But the criminal strapped to the guillotine was none other than myself. Next to me, some sort of official was calling out to the crowd, speaking a language I didn't recognize. It would seem he was recruiting a volunteer to act as the executioner. It wasn't long before a man emerged from the crowd. He released the guillotine's blade, and my head tumbled to the ground, bathed in the queer tones of the eternal dusk. My spine was severed in an instant, inducing ataxia. My ability to feel pain had been long lost with the connection between my brain and the rest of my body. So this is one of those things I was talking about earlier, and the confusing part is, from the way this is actually angled in terms of camera, he's actually on his back looking up at the guillotine, when normally they're supposed to be on their stomach looking down at the basket that's going to hold their head. So that might just be like an artistic choice because people might not be interested in seeing the basket, I'm not sure. I could do nothing but stare up at my headless body as it spewed forth blood. My heart was still beating. I wanted nothing more than to extend a hand to my body, but that was impossible now. Blood, blood, blood. It wants blood. All I could do was lie on the ground, listening to that abominable refrain. I jolted out of bed, only to find that it was already light outside. I immediately reached for my neck. It was, of course, still attached to the rest of my body.
夢か。
Just a dream, huh? I slumped down, dream or not. That experience was no laughing matter. It was just in bad taste. And above all else...
ねえちょっとどうしたのよ。
Hey, what's wrong? I wasn't very happy about the fact that Cosme, who snuck into my room like this on a daily basis, had just seen the whole thing.
うなされてたよ。大丈夫？やっぱりまだ怪我の具合が。
Are you okay? You were groaning in your sleep. I guess your wounds haven't completely healed just yet. That's not it. I would have been released from the hospital if I had made a full recovery, so this dream had nothing to do with my injuries. It was nice that Cosme was so worried about me, but if I didn't make things clear now, she'd end up driving us both to room.
デリケートなんだよ俺は。枕が変わってうまく寝つけなかっただけ。
I'm a delicate guy, you know. I just had a rough night because of this new pillow.
あと人の寝顔をジロジロ見てる変態がいたせいだな。うなされてたのは。
And this is something I'd probably say in his situation. Also, I was groaning in my sleep because some pervert was staring at my face while I slept.
それ私のこと？
You mean me?
他に一体誰がいると？
You see anyone else around here?
うわ、何このお知らず。そんなこと言ってるともうご飯作ってあげないよ。
Talk about ungrateful. Fine then, no more meals from me. Cosme gave me an exaggerated glance, shaking the kitchen knife she had brought from her room back and forth. So yes, she's watching you sleep while holding a knife. What awesome friends you have there, Ren. No wonder I had a nightmare. Okay. So I didn't even read this before I made that comment, but it seems we're on the same page. No wonder I had a nightmare. Who wouldn't if there was a crazy person holding a knife and staring at them while they were asleep? At least that's what I tried to tell myself.
危なっかしいからしまえよそれ。俺の前でそんなもんちらつかせないでくれ。
Jesus, put that thing away. You're gonna poke an eye out. And please stop waving it around in front of me.
それはあんたの部屋に包丁がないから悪いんでしょ。まったく私がいないとレトルトばっかり食べるくせに。
It's your fault for not having one in your own room. She knew you'd be living off packaged food if it weren't for me.
少しはその辺感謝して多少の約束をくれたっていいじゃないの。
Can't you be grateful for what I do for you and let me enjoy a few benefits on the side every now and then?
約束？
Benefits? What was she going on about?
レンの寝顔可愛いんだなこれが。
I mean, getting to watch your face while you sleep. It's so cute.
起きたら小生意気なんだけどね。
Though that gets ruined when you wake up and start whining about it. began to seriously consider wrapping her in a blanket and throwing her out the window.
抱きしめて唇奪ってやろうかこの女。
I began to seriously consider embracing her and stealing a kiss.
図星
Read your mind, didn't I?
んなわけあるかよ。
Keep dreaming.
とにかく朝飯なら勝手にキッチン使っていいからさっさとしてくれ。
Anyway, you can use the kitchen whenever you want to make breakfast, so get to it.
はーい。なんかレンって意外に亭主関白臭いよね。
Boy, you sure are domineering, huh? Kasumi headed off into the kitchen, still waving that damn knife around. I really needed to look into closing up that hole in the wall. That said, her morning antics had done a good job of helping me forget about that horrible dream. I was grateful for that, at least. It was currently 7:20 a.m. Kasumi and I sat at the table, about to get started on the rice, grilled fish, and miso soup that she had made. Truly a Japanese breakfast if I'd ever seen one. It was about 30 minutes from our apartment complex's school, so right now we could afford to spend 10 minutes eating, 10 minutes cleaning, and 10 minutes getting ready.
あっこウィリアムそうかへ
So, something from the cleaners, and I assume that's supposed to be Ren, but I don't know what that is.
は
Sorry, what? I said. Kasumi took a sip of tea, washing down the rice that had been stuck in her mouth. Had anyone ever taught this girl the first thing about manners?
制服クリーニングしといたからね。
Your uniform's back from the cleaners, right?
ああ
Yeah. If memory served, it had been covered in blood and dust in addition to being ripped up all over. Our uniforms are made from white cloth, so it would have been hard to miss.
クリーニングでよく片付いたな。新しいの買おうかと思ってたのに。
Realistically, the thing probably should have been shot. You'd probably need more peroxide than detergent to get all that blood out. They did a good job cleaning that thing up, and here I thought I should buy a new one.
うん、そう言うだろうと思って注文もしといたけど、なんか少し時間がかかるって言われたから。
Yeah, though I ordered another one because I thought you'd say that. It said it'd take a little time to get here, though.
新品が来るまでちょっとみっともないけど、これで我慢しなさいね。
So use this until the new one arrives. It's far from perfect, but it'll get the job done, so put up with it for a while, okay? Kasumi placed a folded uniform that had been lying next to her onto my lap. I opened it up to find that it had been patched together here and there.
何その顔。
What's with that look?
いや、もしかしてこれお前が？
Nothing, it's just that, were you the one who fixed this up?
悪いかこの文句あるか？
Yeah, so? Got a problem with it?
文句は別にないけどさ。
Not really, but... While Kasumi's cooking was more or less edible, her sewing skills left a lot to be desired.
まあ、ありがとう。あとは冬だし、ずっとコートでも着てりゃいいかな。
Thanks. Seeing how it's winter, maybe I can just wear a coat over it all day.
授業中も？それって校則違反じゃない？
You mean during classes too? Isn't that against school regulations?
固いこと言うなよ。病み上がりなんだ、俺は。
Don't be such a stickler. I'm still fresh out of the hospital here.
昨日は病人扱いするなって言ったくせに。
Says the guy who was asking me not to treat him as an invalid yesterday. Kasumi shot me a glare, then proceeded to begin chowing down on the single tarako on her plate.
辛い。
It's spicy. Well, of course it was.
っていうかお前、それ二人で分けるんじゃないのかよ。何一人で丸ごとトライしてるんだ。
Hold on, I thought we were supposed to eat that together. Why are you trying to eat the whole thing by yourself?
やかましいわね。あたりは絶対やらない。これうちのお母さんがくれたんだからね。
Oh, shut up. There's no way in hell you're getting any of this. It's from my mom, so I'm not sharing it with anyone. We clear? And so she began nibbling on her tarako, without even using rice to soften its taste. I don't actually know what tarako is, so I can't tell you guys. I imagine it's like one of those sausage things, but I'm completely guessing.
辛いよ。
So spicy. She looked like she was about to burst into tears.
お前頭大丈夫か？
You sure your head's screwed on right?
大きなお世話です。バカ。
Mind your own business, dummy. She turned her whole body away from me in her chair. She apparently had no further intention of speaking with me. Not that I really gave a shit. Would have been nice if she could stop mumbling stuff like "so spicy but so good" while acting like that. it was kinda creeping me out. Since Cosme had retreated into her own little world, I found myself without anything to do while we ate breakfast. I decided to check out what was on the news, which had been playing in the background this whole time. Unfortunately, there wasn't much that caught my interest. Mostly just the usual about the weather and whatnot. And for an average citizen like myself, even the sensational news about corrupt politicians and celebrities caught having affairs wasn't really that exciting or relevant. Since there was nothing interesting on TV, I decided to see if Cosme had decided to stop acting like a child yet. Right when I was about to shift my focus back toward her,
され死亡
and died. Whoa, hold the phone. What did they just say?
昨夜遅く諏訪原市の公園で男性の他殺死体が発見され、同市警は殺人事件として捜査を。
A male homicide victim was discovered in Suwahara City Park late last night. The police are investigating this as a murder case. Wait, had there really been a homicide in Suwahara?
現在のところ通り魔的なものであるとの見解がなされている。それというのも被害者の頸部が切断されるという猟奇的な犯行であることから。
Presently, the prevailing theory is that this was the work of some sort of slasher, judging from the fact that it was a normal crime involving the severing of the victim's head.
凶器の断定はまだできていないとのことですが、おそらくは鋭利な刃物、日本刀、もしくはそれに類する刃渡り60センチ以上の刀剣であるという説が有力視されています。
While the murder weapon is yet to be determined, it seems most likely that it was a sharp blade, possibly a katana or a similar sword of over 60 centimeters in length. So if you don't actually know what 60 centimeters is offhand, it's roughly like 2 feet, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 2-foot long sword, approximately. So it's not Sephiroth's Masamune, but it's significantly shorter.
なお、被害者の男性は諏訪原市の会社員生野健二さん24歳であり、死因は頸部の切断による。
Furthermore, the victim has been identified as 24-year-old Kenji Ikano, an office worker in Suwahara City. The cause of death was decapitation. I stared transfixed at the news report as it elaborated on the details, but the sound of a plate shattering shook me out of my trance. Cosme must have dropped it. One could hardly blame her for being so surprised. Here we were eating breakfast as usual, and all of a sudden the news starts going on about the gruesome details of a homicide. Suwahara City Park, the site of the murder, was a place most residents were very familiar with as well. So Cosme's reaction was very normal. The details of the incident, however, were far from normal. It said that the cause of death was decapitation, so in other words, his head was cut off. If there were no other wounds on the body, the act must have been carried out swiftly. Maybe the culprit got the other guys that were walking by each other or snuck up on them from behind. Or they could have knocked the victim out first. I couldn't be sure of the exact details, but if the murder weapon was a sharp blade like the newscaster had said, it seems safe to say that the victim had been beheaded in one clean strike. You'd need nigh superhuman strength in order to pull something like that off. A culprit would have to be some sort of giant bodybuilder, and a guy like that walking around with a katana or something would definitely attract attention. So I talked a little bit before about how hard it is to actually cut through a human spine. And as morbid as this may sound, and if you're wondering why I actually know this, this is one of those very important details of the O.J. Simpson murder case. Since O.J. was found not guilty or hung jury or something, I can't exactly say he did it, but whoever it was that killed those two people did try to cut off their heads, and that was the problem that they had. They couldn't cut through the spine with the knife and the strength of the killer. So just keep that in mind. Just assuming the killer was someone like OJ, who actually has a build like a football player at the time, that's saying something for how durable a spine is. Yet according to the newscaster, there were no reports of anyone suspicious in the area at around the time of the murder. So what? Had they set up a piano wire trap in advance or something? So if you don't know what the piano wire trap is, this is another thing that's kind of morbid. So this is... I've never actually heard of this being used, but I've seen it set up. Basically, you set up two tripwires. The first one is intended to trip the victim, and then the second one's going to be placed a few feet away from the same tripwire, and they're going to be running parallel to each other. And basically when the person trips, their neck is going to land on the second piano wire, and that is what would decapitate them. So I don't know if this actually works or not. It's possible if you could slip between the vertebrae of the spine, I assume, but just in case you're wondering what that is, that's what. My hand shot to my neck. Here I was trying to come up with some realistic scenario to explain the murder. More accurately, I was trying to come up with an explanation that didn't involve that. I was trying to avoid thinking about the implement that one couldn't help but associate with beheading. I'd seen it myself in the museum. Hell, I even had a dream involving it the night before. The guillotine that had stood so imposingly amid the execution grounds in my dream. I can still remember it severing my head in vivid detail. I had woken up to find that someone really had been decapitated. Was this just a coincidence? Something I could laugh off as not concerning me. After all, I had seen the same girl in both real life and my dream. It was already apparent that the boundary between the two was thinner than we thought. Who could prove that what happened in a dream couldn't also occur in reality? In other words, my dream had been... Ren?
もう行こう。遅刻しちゃうよ。
Let's just get going. We're gonna be late. Cosme was right. It wasn't healthy to keep going down this unrealistic line of thought.
わかった。着替えるから部屋戻っててくれ。
Got it. I'm gonna get changed now, so head back to your room.
別に照れなくてもいいのに。
You've got nothing to be embarrassed about, you know?
うるさいな。それより。
Shut up. More importantly.
はいはい。玄関使いでしょ。面倒だから嫌ですよ。
Yeah, I know. Use the door this time, right? It's a pain, so no thanks.
とりあえず先に食器だけ片付けとくね。
Anyway, let's clean up the plates first. Even our typical morning routine felt somehow strained.
ほら、もたもたしてない。さっさと行く。
Come on, quit staying around. Get a move on. Chop chop. So, this could be very, very black humor. But unlike me, Cosme wasn't the type to keep moping around forever. It was business as usual as soon as she stood in front of the apartment harassing me.
なんで男のあんたが私より準備に時間かかるのよ。
Why does it take you longer to get ready than me? You're a guy.
あ、それともあれかな。もしかしてお化粧してたりしたのかな。
Wait, could it be that you were busy putting on your makeup?
殴るぞ、お前は。
You want a slap across the face? Did no one ever tell her that it was rude to make fun of other people's appearances?
そっちこそ少しはシャレっ気くらいつけろよな。いつも汗まみれで市内ばっかり振ってるから男じゃなくて女にモテ。
You might want to try and be a bit more fashion conscious yourself for a change. You're always covered in sweat and swinging that bamboo sword around, so it's the girls who end up crushing on you instead of the guy.
喧嘩売ってるわけ。
You looking for a fight?
先に売ってきたのはお前だろうが。
Yeah, whatever. Act like you were the one who started it.
何よ。昔はそれがいいとか言ってたような気がするのに。
What's your problem? I think you once told me that you were okay with all that.
気がするだけかよ。
Keyword, think. I sure as hell never said that.
だいたいあんただって女の子にモテ。
Besides, when it comes to popularity with girls, you're actually
なくても別にいい。特にお前には。
completely indifferent to it, especially when it comes to you.
ちょっと何これ。ほんと可愛くないですよ。
What the hell's wrong with this thing? Just about the opposite of cute.
だから可愛くなくていいんだよ。あと、これってなんだ？これは物か？
Good. I never wanted to be. Also, what's up with this thing? What am I, an object?
Oh yes。この牧石野郎。
Yes, you stone-hearted jerk. Brain cells are going to start dying if I continue this conversation. I didn't feel like being late to school the day after I got back from being in the hospital, so I urged Cosme along.
ほら、行くぞ。
Let's go.
はーい。って本当にコート着てきたんだね。まだそんなに寒くないのに。
Wait, you really are wearing your coat. It's not all that cold yet, you know?
今日は冷えるって言ってただろ。
They said it was gonna get colder later on today, right?
そうだっけ。
Did they? They did, but I thought better of bringing up the news again.
俺、寒がりだしな。
I get cold really easily anyway. I'd rather people not see the patchwork mess I was wearing. I kept that last bit to myself. We walked for a bit until we hit a crossroads. This junction was in the heart of the city, so you could say that all the roads converged here and then split off again. The city was split neatly into blocks by the main streets crossing here, and with the church and hospital on the side facing the mountains, and the park and the amusement on the side facing the sea. As long as you started from here, it was impossible to get lost. I figured one might expect this sort of thing from a city known as a tourist destination like Suwahara. No one would bother visiting if it was impossible to make your way around. Of course, last night there had been a murder at the park on the seafront side of Suwahara favored by tourists. Not exactly the sort of thing that's good for business. The police were probably already on the move looking for the killer. It would be best not to walk around at night for the next few weeks, in more ways than one.
ね
Ren? Cosme suddenly called out to me.
え、そっち方向違うよ。
You're going the wrong way.
Huh?
Sorry, what?
そっちはその
That's where you know. Right, of course.
悪い。
Sorry. The fastest way to reach the school was to cut through the park, so I instinctively started walking that direction. Thank God Cosme had caught me. I had no intention of approaching the murder scene of my own volition.
久しぶりなんで道忘れたかも。
It's been so long that I'm not sure I remember the way.
よければ手とかは引いてくれると助かる。
It'd be a lifesaver if you could just grab my hand and pull me along with you.
あのね
Hey, you know...
バカな冗談言ってると本当に置いてくからね。
I'm seriously gonna leave you behind if you can keep up with those lame jokes. Sheesh. No luck. I had tried playing it off to lighten the mood, but all I managed to do was piss her off. In the end, though, Cosmo made sure I was following her the whole way to school. I decided I should express my gratitude by offering her some important advice.
お前先に教室入れ。
Go in the classroom first.
は
だから俺のことはもういいよ。気にしないで。ほら教室。
Look, I'll be fine now. It's okay. Just go on in. Come on.
あんた何言ってんの？
What are you talking about?
わかんないかな。お前鈍いよ。
Well, you aren't the sharpest tool out there, so maybe you don't get it. Maybe I can really complain about Cosme being so open, but at times I wish she was a little more perceptive. It didn't even occur to her on the way here. Sometimes I just wasn't sure about this girl.
今俺と一緒に教室入るとお前変な目で見られるぞ。
Everyone's gonna look at you funny if you go in there with me.
なんで？
Why?
なんでも何も。
Well, why do you think? I was already enough of an outcast to begin with, and now here I was coming back to school after spending 2 months in the hospital because I had gotten in a huge fight with a classmate. It wasn't hard to predict what sort of response I would get.
そんなのと仲良くして変な噂立てられたくなかったらここは当たらず触らず。
I mean that they'd start spreading all kinds of rumors if they saw you on such good terms with me, so you shouldn't give them fuel for that fire. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Cosme was the sort of person with a strong sense of justice, a rarity in this day and age.
ムカつくな。私そういう考え大嫌い。
That's the sort of thing that really pisses me off.
ほらね、一緒に行くよ。
Come on, we're going in together. She grabbed my arm and started dragging me with her.
頼む。
In we go. She might have managed to make a nice entrance, emphatically swinging the door open and all, but things didn't go so well after that.
何かなこれ。
What's with all the stairs?
お前のテンションに引いてるってのが多分3割。
About 30% of it is people being put off by that explosive entrance of yours. The other 70% went without saying. Unfortunately for Cosme, the world didn't care if one was in the right or not. My first day at school in 2 months was off to a stellar start. As I'd expected, I didn't exactly blend into the classroom. I caught my classmates casting sideways glances at me more than a few times. Cosme didn't know when to quit, so she kept trying to get me involved with things. But I would rather she just left me alone. It wasn't like I was getting off on the idea of being some aloof loner, or whatever. But I wanted to take things easy for the time being. A form of rehab, in a sense. It was only natural for people to be wary around someone who had been involved in a violent incident, so I couldn't get angry at my peers. In fact, if they started acting all friendly instead, it would make me feel more like they were afraid of me in some way, and that wouldn't really sit well with me. I had never had any friends except for Cosme, Shiro, and Himuro in the first place. Nothing wrong with things staying the way they were. So Cosme didn't need to keep up these futile efforts.
早く飯でも食ってこいよ。
Just hurry up and go eat.
だからレンも一緒に行くの。
Like I said, I'm going with you. I had the honor of being invited to lunch by my childhood friend, who just so happened to be a bit of a celebrity around school.
何が悲しくて一回も口聞いたことない女5人の集団に俺が混ざらなきゃならないんだよ。
And why exactly should I have to hang out with a bunch of girls I've never even spoken with before?
それは誤解を解くために。
To clear up any misunderstandings.
やめとけよ、バカらしい。
Just stop. This is stupid. A group of girls, hell if I can remember any of their names, stood behind Cosme and gazed at me suspiciously.
あれ、友達だろ。だったら嫌がらせみたいなことしてやるなって。
Aren't they your friends? If so, you shouldn't be pestering them.
なんでよ。レンも私の友達じゃない。
Why not? You're my friend too.
そう言ってくれるのありがたいんだけどな。
I'm glad to hear you say that, but... Was she trying to argue that a friend of a friend was a friend too, or something? Come on.
とにかくこういうのは最初が肝心なの。あんたもこれを機にマイナスイメージを払拭して。
Anyway, making a good initial impression is the important part. Take this chance to clear up the negative image people have of you. And start making your daily life into something meaningful, blah blah blah. She just started going on with this stuff, like she was straight out of some sort of after-school special. No, thank you.
ちょっとレン聞いてるの。
Ren, you listening? Okay, I was seriously getting fed up here. So, I wasn't sure if there was actually any choices in the common route. I thought the choices would be like later on, but maybe the choices here will put you on one of the routes and then I can just go straight to the other routes from that menu, or not sure. So we'll try to persuade her for the time being.
俺は別に周りの評判なんか気にしてないし。
I don't really care what others think of me.
私は気にするの。
I do.
みんな何も知らないで勝手なことばっかり言ってんだから。悔しいのよそういうの。
Everyone keeps saying whatever they like about you without even knowing what really happened. That kind of stuff really annoys me.
だからほらちゃんとこっち見る。
So, hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. Cosme grabbed my face from both sides. Clearly, I wasn't getting off that easily. The idea of trying to persuade her had probably been doomed from the start.
な、俺はこれでも俺なりに。
Look, it may not seem like it, but in my own way, I'm trying.
何よ。なんか文句あるわけ。
What's that? You got a problem? Before you respond with, of course I fucking do. My phone suddenly barged into the conversation with a beep.
嘘。レンにメールが来た。
No way. You actually got a text.
来ちゃ悪いのかよ。ほら、話せ。
Yeah, so, come on, let go of me. What sort of reaction was that? I thought Cosme was supposed to be sticking up for me, not treating me like some outcast herself. I shook her off and looked at my phone screen.
どうしたの。
What's wrong?
いや、悪いな、カスミ。
Sorry, Cosme.
あ、
先約があったのを忘れてた。
I forgot I already had plans.
ちょっと待ってよ。あ、こら、レン。
Hold on, wait, Ren.
飯はまた今度誘ってくれよ。
I'll eat with you next time. I slipped past her and offered her some parting remarks as I entered the hallway. I cast a glance at the side only to find Cosme's friends still staring at me. They didn't need to conspicuously avert their eyes as soon as they noticed I was looking at them. Jeez. See, it was just as I said. People's preconceived notions didn't go away that easily. And honestly, people weren't exactly mistaken in their perception of me. So trying to clear things up or whatever was a ridiculous idea to begin with. There was no need to expend a bunch of effort only to end up making things awkward for everyone involved. Like I was trying to tell her earlier, I didn't try to be considerate in my own way, since Cosme had problems understanding the nuance of delicate situations like this. So I wasn't happy with her trying to give me shit about it. Congratulations on getting out of the hospital. School was lonely without you. How are you feeling? There's some things I'd like to talk to you about, so I'll be waiting on the roof. By the way, no one else is around. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just me and Fuji. Hurry on up, Himuro. What was I supposed to say to this? Looked like she hadn't changed a bit. I wasn't sure whether I should heave a long sigh or start laughing. As a senior, surely she had something better to do than messing with her underclassmen. I really couldn't figure out that part of her. Like, true, I couldn't picture her getting stressed out over college entrance exams or job hunting, so maybe that sort of carefree approach did suit her. But let's just say that she took things too far. Anyway, the roof, huh? It'd be a little rude of me to just turn down her offer, and besides, I was looking for a way to give Cosme the slip anyway. I climbed up the stairs and threw open the doors to the roof. Damn, it's cold. It was December. To put it simply, the roof was murderously cold at this time of the year. Before I had taken my 2 months leave of absence, there were still plenty of students eating lunch up here every day. But obviously no one was crazy enough to... Oh yeah, I guess there was someone crazy enough to keep using the roof. I heaved a sigh as I searched for her. There she was, sitting on a bench by the fence and munching on a sandwich. Why did she pick the coldest spot on the entire roof to sit anyway?
Senpai?
Himuro? I didn't get a response, so I went ahead and sat down. So she's one of the 2 new routes for this game. Hello? I've been sitting next to her for nearly 10 seconds now, but she hadn't even looked in my direction, let alone tried to strike up a conversation. She didn't fall asleep, right?
Senpai?
Himuro?
は？
寒い。凍った。温めて。
It's cold. I'm freezing. Warm me up. For a moment I considered just getting up and leaving. This was Irae Himuro, the senior who happened to be one of my few friends.
それ、暖かそうね、藤井君。
That sure looks warm, Fuji.
貸してくれると、私嬉しい。
Would you mind lending it to me? I'd appreciate it.
っていうか、むしろ貸せばか。
Actually, let's not beat around the bush. Hand it over, bitch. That was about what you could expect from her.
正直、ちょっと甘く見てた。天気予報もなかなかやるね。
Honestly, I didn't take the weather forecast seriously. Looks like it's more accurate than I thought.
それで藤井君、私とても寒いんだけど、優しさ見せてはくれないの？
Anyway, I'm really cold, so could you show me some kindness, Fuji?
どうでしょうね。
I wonder. For all her claims that she was freezing, she wasn't shivering one bit, and her expression seemed more or less normal. I couldn't be sure of her intent, but she was eyeing my coat. That stare of hers was colder than any weather.
ちゃんと後で返すなら。
Just so long as you actually give it back. Thanks to Cosme's sewing job, my uniform underneath was looking more than a little fancy. But I didn't feel like getting into some sort of war of endurance. I stood up and took off my coat.
なんだったら二人で着る？こう仲良く肩寄せ合って。
We could wear it together if you'd like. Then we could snuggle up together real nice and...
遠慮しときますよ。
I'll pass, thanks. I made my stance clear and stuck the coat on her.
暖かい。藤井君は優しいね。
That's better. You sure are nice.
そっちはどう？寒くない？
What about you? Are you cold?
暖かいって言ったら嘘ですね。
I'd be lying if I said I was warm.
じゃあ遠慮しないで。ほら、帰りなさい。
No need to be shy then. Come on, there's room for 2. Himuro flapped the hem of the coat, gesturing for me to join her. Did she just want to screw with me like this all day long?
で、俺と何を話したいんです？
So, what did you want to talk to me about?
さりげなく無視するのね。まあいいけど。
So you're just going to ignore me, huh? Well, whatever.
まずは退院おめでとう。綾瀬さんにはもう言われた？
First off, congratulations on being discharged. I take it Ayase has already told you that.
おかげさまで、昨日しっかり。
Yep, she made sure to do so yesterday, thanks to you.
じゃあ、デートした？
Then you went on a date.
おかげさまで、そこそこしっかり。
More or less, thanks to you.
そう。よかった。
I see. That's good. Exactly what part of that was good was completely lost on me.
まあ、これでも食べなさい。
Anyway, it isn't much, but here you go. Eat up. She offered me an egg sandwich. What was I, a dog being rewarded for a trick?
しっかり食べないと 大きくならない。苦労するよ、いろいろと。
You'll never grow big and strong if you don't get your nutrients. And we wouldn't want that, right?
健全な精神は健全な体に宿るらしいし、早く真人間になりなさいね。
They say a healthy mind dwells in a healthy body, so hurry up and become an honest man. She was really laying it on today. Apparently I didn't even qualify as a real human being. Sorry, but I felt confident that I was better at this whole human thing than she was at least.
何？
What?
いや別に
Nothing.
思ったことは言いなさいよ。そんなだから喧嘩になる。
Sure, it's the attitude. Try not to break out laughing on that one. Come on, speak your mind. That attitude is why you get into
ユ
fights.
サ君ともどうせそうでしょ。
That's how it went down between you and Yusa, I just know.
食べてる？
Are you going to eat?
一応
I guess. I opened up the egg sandwich and gave it a few bites, offering a flippant reply in the process.
話したいことってのはそれですか？
Was that all you wanted to tell me?
そうって言ったら帰っちゃう？
Would you leave if I said yes?
微妙ですね。
That's a tough one. I knew that wasn't a great answer, but I gazed up at the sky. Why was everyone trying to lecture me like this as soon as I got out of the hospital? Was what I did really that worrying? Like, okay, I'm sure most people would consider my scuffle with Shiro to be far more than a mere fight, but it wasn't like I had been singled out for violence by a group or anything. I can understand people who I wasn't particularly friendly with going out of their way to avoid me or getting an earful from Cosme, but I never expected a hero of all people to go at it too.
先輩に説教ってのは似合いませんね。
Feels way too unnatural to have you lecturing me, you know?
そっち系は霞だけで足りてますよ。あいつが二人もいたらマジで胃に穴が開く。
I get enough of that from Cosme, and I think it should stay that way. I'd get an ulcer if there were two of her around. Hell, the main reason I came up here was to get away from her bitching.
苦労人だね。
You sure have been through a lot, haven't you?
おかげさまでね。
Yeah, thanks to you. I dropped my shoulders and sighed. Himuro resumed eating her sandwich as if nothing had ever happened.